Mariah Carey is one of the most celebrated pop musicians of the past 2 decades. Her longevity and her overwhelming ability to bounce back from adversity have made her a music industry legend and has turned her music into a soundtrack of contemporary pop culture.
I'm like living a dream because this is what I always wanted to do my entire life. I've never wanted to do anything else but be a singer and do this professionally.
Mariah Carey had gone from absentee high school student to full-time pop diva in a flash. But with massive pop music success came a penetrating public interest in her personal affairs.
You know what, the fishbowl thing, that is what it is. Like, I can't change that. I asked for it. No one made me do it.
In June of 1993, the tabloid murmurs erupted into a roar with the announcement of Mariah and Tommy Mottola's marriage. They exchanged their vows in a star-studded wedding ceremony in Manhattan. Now a seasoned player in the world of celebrity culture, Mariah wasted no time releasing her third full-length effort, Music Box. Riding the wave launched by her high-profile nuptials, Mariah's new album boasted her most robust sales ever. Mariah had become a businesswoman with an acute understanding of what she offered to the masses, and in turn, what they could offer her.
I know the way I want my music to sound. I've been growing up since I put my first album out.
Obviously, I started doing this when I was really young.
I recorded that album like a year and a half out of high school.
Whenever you do something like that, it helps you grow as a person.
Newly married and celebrating career milestones almost every week, Mariah embarked on her first international headlining tour.
I wouldn't have been ready to go out after my first album. You know, and it wasn't that long ago that I came out with it, so it's not like I'm fully ready now.
But for the first time in a long time, not everything went according to plan.
I've only done like a few TV shows, and, you know, that's basically the extent of my performing experience. I started out, you know, being in the studio, and then all of a sudden it was like, there you go, you know, you're up there, get on stage and sing in front of millions of people, you know, watching on TV, and thousands of people in the audience, you know, and it's scary.
Audiences chomped at the bit for tickets, but the critics were a little less enthusiastic, panning Mariah's first outing as weak and uninspired.
I don't care about, you know, critics or whatever. I care about the people that care about me and have supported me. I think no matter what I did, people still would have criticized me, because whenever you have success and you go out and do a tour, you know, there's been more focus put on it than there really need be, because, you know, I do what I do, and when I go on tour, I want to make it right for the fans.
In addition to the critical backlash, the tour also yielded a much more serious personal problem. Mariah's hectic travel schedule prevented her from spending time with her new husband, and as a result, spawned an intense rift. Mariah fought back with 1995's Daydream. The album's melodies and lyrics showcase an impressive sense of maturity and help define Mariah's ever-developing sense of self.
I feel like I've come a long way since the beginning, and just, I mean, it's just a struggle to kind of get to the place where you can do what you want. So I feel like I'm here now, and I gotta try and work it a little bit.
Not even the overwhelming success of chart-topping singles like Fantasy and One Sweet Day could help Mariah shake the pain of her failing relationship. It was a dark time for the pop star and a period of intense emotional struggle. And although Mariah fought through the pain in public, her private life was much more chaotic.
It's not really easy to make friends with new people after this happens for you.
I don't expect anybody to understand me because they don't really know me.
It's sad to say, but a lot of times you can't trust the people that you meet.
Emotional and psychological fallout were a giant source of stress for the 27-year-old superstar.
It dehumanizes you to the public because they look at you like something other than a person. You have a dream of what it is, but then the realities of what you have to do and how everything affects you, it kind of, you know, hits you while you're doing it.
Mariah had dipped to her lowest point ever, and all the while had still been forced to negotiate the peaks and valleys of a big-time music career.
That's kind of what happens to you. I'm still the same person, you know, but other people look at me differently.
The emotional pain was going to get a whole lot worse before it got better. When we come back, Mariah falls deeper into the darkness. The R&B queen takes some risks and falls flat in the process. Watch as Mariah battles some serious demons and takes heat from all sides. When Born to Be continues.